I know that this is like an inducement. This is the last pullback, current pullback
Yeah,
presently.
that is
Mhm.
from the 4 hour, right?
From the 4 hours. And sometimes, gold can be tricky. Gold can decide to use this 4 hours inducement,
Yeah,
to buy,
yeah,
once you just sweep and just tap on one POI around here, it will just buy straight.
yeah. One thing, gold has been if you check gold tends to react at fair value gaps, especially if there is a liquidity for it to sweep. Let's say there is a sell side, and then below that sell side is a fair value gap. It will just sweep it a little, tap the fair value gap, and then move. So
Okay.
one thing with gold is when you identify a fair value gap, let's say for example in the daily time frame, and then within that daily time frame fair value gap, you find out that you have also 4 hour fair value gap. And then possibly now you go to 1 hour, you still possibly see within that same fair value gap, you find possibly an order block.
And other block,
Yeah.
yes.
Then you should know that gold is going to drop to that zone and respect it. That's one
Yes.
thing I've noticed with gold.
Yeah, me too. Me
Uh,
too.
so once you establish these things, then you should know that that is a high probability zone for you to keep an eye on and then
Yes.
take the trade.
Okay, so let me unshare my screen.
It's all right, man. Now, this was the EO I took, this one. So, what happened was, if you watch the forecast, let me go to the daily. From the daily time frame, I pointed to the fact that what we can see is price created this order block here. And we can see that price here returned to retest the open price of the last down close candle before this bullish movement. So we saw the
Okay.
possibility that price may continue bullish. Why? Because this was last 2 weeks Friday candle. And what we can see is that now when price delivered here on Monday, creating this bullish fair value gap, what we
Mm.
can see is that price returned into it and then give this bullishness to the upside. So that was why I said we could see the possibility that this will not necessarily have to drop down into this fair value gap before we have bullishness to the upside. We can just see the bullish
Yes, yes.
continuation. So we could just see the bullish continuation. So when you go to 4 hour time frame, that's daily order block. This is the movement, the sell move before this bullish movement to the upside. And what you can see internally here, this delivery inside here, which is still within this candle, meaning this candle high. Let me mark that, this high and the low here.
Yeah.
So all of these movements are still within this candle. You get it? But yet, within the
Yes.
movements, the price was giving structure, a little structure inside it. It falls, it
Yes.
rises, falls, it rises, it falls. So internally now, within this candle range, this high and this low, there are liquidities also, which is this low and also this low. So you can see this movement came down, took out this low, took out this low. Though all of these movements are inside this 4 hour candle, they are still within the range of this 4 hour candle. But then price now gave this bullish movement, taking out this last up close candle that gave us this bearish movement. And then I saw how price returned into it, retesting it. But we can see that price is failing to continue to the downside. It's not giving bullishness. That's why I told us that we could see
Yeah.
price return to retest this level and continue bullish. Because from the daily, we have a clear bullish order block here. And the reason why I was expecting to see the possibility of bullishness is that this return into this bullish fair value gap. And the next thing was that we saw
Yes.
bullish impulse to the upside. So we know that it's been attracted to the buy side liquidity. You get it?
Mm.
All right.
Yes.
So from the 15-minute time frame was where I saw a reason to want to buy. So the reason is now what we can see is price here dropped, went bullish, fell to the downside, and Sunday began. Yeah, this was the last Friday candle here. And then when the market opened on Sunday, it gave this bullish momentum. This Sunday bullish candle did not really take out this high. And since I established that, I want to see bullishness. So when I saw the bullish impulse candle, that was why I took the entry here. The stop loss was just here. Looking at how price will now take out this buy side liquidity, this one here.
Yes.
And what we can see, it was during the Frankfurt session that took the bullish movement. Asia session further sponsored bullish movements. London gave this bearishness. So we can see New York giving us the possibility of continuing bullish to the upside. This is New York already starting. We're still in New York, but the New York is not fully moving yet till by 8:30 New York time zone. We can see the possibility of if this is going to go strongly bullish. But since what I can see is Frankfurt bullish, Asia session bullish, the market may do some crazy manipulation right now. But anyway, your bullish bias is not wrong. We can keep anticipating that.
Okay, so for now, I don't really have an issue for now. If I have any issues giving me, if I have any problem,
Yeah.
I'll definitely let you know. Because after where I was having issues before that we're supposed to treat them was liquidity. So
All
I had to go watch the videos and I kind of understand it. And that's what I'm applying
okay.
right now.
Okay.
It was your video that helped me with market structure
Okay.
when I started.
Okay.
It was your video that helped me, yeah, the one on YouTube that helped me with market structure. So I actually mark market structure according to the way you teach. And then I think your video also helped me with the fair value gap, other blogs.
Okay.
But the only issue was I didn't really understand EPA and IPA very well, but now I understand it very well now.
Okay. For the EU trade now, you're taking. If I want to take my profits now, I'll be looking at this zone. I'll be looking at
This zone, right?
this zone. This last sell movement that sponsored this bullish movement that took out this high.
Okay, it's almost there.
So this is where
It's almost there, yeah.
this is what I'll be looking at because anything can
Yeah, because it will sell that.
yeah, anything can happen because this is the New York session is about to start fully. It starts 8:30. And this is where 8:30 is at. The trade you took, I think you took it from the fair value gap here, right? Yeah.
No, I took it from the OB,
Okay, all right. Yeah, that is from let me see. That's
the structure,
from this one here.
the extreme lock.
Okay. And the stop loss was below here.
It was below the other block.
Okay. So now you can see you have your buy movement going. So this can trade to this, and anything can happen from here. It can decide to want to come down because we have this trend line liquidity here.
Yes.
So that is just it. So profit target can be here.
Okay. Okay. I'll adjust it.